Coffee Club, Coffee Club. Grind your beans and grab your favorite mug. It's Ollie, Morgan, George, and Gus. It's them boys from Coffee Club. Boys from Coffee Club.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Coffee Club podcast for episode 167. Today, I'm joined by Ollie in the studio and a very special surprise guest because he promised us at one point that he would never come on the podcast. Who is it?
It's William Alfred Wiles Kincaid.
So your name is William?
Yes.
Because Tom wanted to know if Woody was short for, what did he put down?
Woodrow.
Woodrow.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Okay.
My dad's friend's name, his best friend was just Woody. My dad was a flight attendant. The guy was a pilot. And I'm his co-pilot, I guess. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful story.
It's pretty wholesome.
It's pretty cute.
It's a beautiful story. We're very excited to have him on because we love Woody. We love Woody very much. But there was a period of time where we were pestering him. Not to give away too many details, but we were at a concert one time at Red Rocks. And it was a chill vibe, off season. I don't know, some people were drinking maybe. And I thought this would be I thought his defenses would be down here.
Yeah.
I asked him, Woody, you want to come on the podcast? He said, fuck no. I would never do that.
I'm glad that we're allowed to swear on this podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules. That like if this is like, you know, classy swearing or if it's like tasteful swearing or it's just straight up like, nah, fuck.
Straight up swearing.
Just madness. But yeah, what changed? What the hell? What are you doing here?
I think that...
You got a bonus in your contract to do media or something?
Honestly, like I told you, I miss talking about running. So I go back to my house, and I've been home in Denver for like 3 months, and I'm like, damn, the one thing I really like talking about is running, and that's like.
And you got no one to talk about.
I got no
mom.
one. Mom. I talked to my mom about running. She's like, I asked her how many laps the 10K was, and she said 27, very confidently, and it's like, no, it's not. Keep going. And she's like 26, 25. All right, we're there. And that's like the extent that I can really talk to them about.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's
so
tough.
yeah, I was listening to the podcast again. I was cross training.
Literally right before we started filming, what did
you say about the Christmas episode, our special Christmas episode?
He said, oh yeah, I listened to your Christmas episode while I was cross training last night.
Yeah, it was the waste of time. It was the biggest waste of time. Like I didn't learn anything about it. You just saw one around and it was like Thanksgiving dinner or something. Like, what do you think?
What did you expect to learn from it?
I don't know. You know,
you want us to talk about like
the complexities of religion in Christmas time or something with runners?
I wouldn't mind that. I guess I just
you just assume that we said more
it's just like, hey,
things?
What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for this basement and OAC and
Woody's other main criticism of our podcast is that we just joke each other off all the time, which does happen.
To be fair, I actually had a podcast that was just a Bowerman podcast to some extent.
Price of a mile.
The price of a mile back in the day. And that we was just a big jerk off of Bowerman. And so you guys have just taken the jerk off flag and started running with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who's going to take it next, but we'll keep it warm for now.
Initially, our first flag that we planned was our anti Bowerman flag.
Yeah. Yeah. We did the anti-jerk before the jerk.
We did the opposite.
They're in the rebuilding. Now it's like
yeah, that was 3 years ago.
Now it's like now we got to punch up.
Yeah, we can't say anything about them now. Now we just talk about Flagsmith Elite.
Yeah.
That's right.
The new team on the block.
The new squad.
Yeah.
With the well, do we call it a squad or do we call it a cult? I'm trying to figure out which way we go.
I heard you say that too.
Yeah.
Because they love Mike Smith here on the podcast.
Yeah, we do.
What makes you
Maybe
think
too much.
It's a cult?
Because people literally everything.
The quotes, everyone's Instagram
the quotes,
captions,
the way they talk about it.
The interviews.
Because they
the
sound
team
like
meditation, the team meditation sessions.
They didn't actually have them.
Yes, I've seen the videos.
No.
Geordie's still in rehab right now, getting out of the cult because he still does exercises and says shit in Mike Smith mannerisms.
The fact that Mike Smith is the officiator at weddings.
Yeah. 2 weddings he's officiated. 2.
Was it 2?
I think he's done 2 from what Geordie's been to.
That is definitely guru cult
material.
Can you imagine Ritz doing any of our weddings, Morgs?
Okay. Get here, hurry up. Actually, it'd be kind of fun.
It would be pretty funny.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
It's probably not.
Is he gonna go to your wedding?
Yes.
He's been to both our teammates' weddings.
Okay.
He's actually I think it was pretty cute. I think for Joe and Sage's, he wore their pins on his blazer because we had OAC pins. Did Bowerman ever have like Bowerman pins with you guys on it, or did you have any logo stuff or merch?
We had flannel shirts one year.
It's like Mike Smith.
It had like a rank. There will be eventually.
Yeah.
We had like a ranking, a number. We had a Bowerman. It was a flannel shirt. It was a Pendleton Bowerman flannel shirt, and it had a number next to it, and it was just like it ranked how important you were in the Bowerman like family. Or
That's
whatever.
crazy to me.
That's actually insane. What was your ranking?
I think I was pretty high up there. I was like 11 or something. I was pretty happy.
That's
with
not
it.
that
That's
high.
not high.
I was good with it. I was like, damn, that's sweet. All right.
Woody has told me stories about Bowerman that shows. I don't know if this shows how much more self-aware they were or how much less insecure they were. He told me they used to rank. They had a full. I think they must have done this on runs or at training camp. They fully ranked like how good they all were compared. Was it compared to their talent levels or how?
So it became like a thing of like who was more like who's the most talented, who gets the most out of themselves. There was like who gets the most out of themselves, like who's the most talented and who's all hard work. And it became we all ranked each other because of course Grant took this over. It's like we all ranked each other from who's the most talented in the group to who's the least talented. How we just based on vibes, and then we took the average of everything. Of everyone's list, and we had an A tier, a B tier, and a C tier talent group. So depending on how you saw yourself is where you.
It sounds like a safe sport violation.
Probably was, but but no,
you're down here.
No, it was only the men, but it's depending on how you saw yourself. It was like, did you want to be A tier or did you want to be C tier? Like, did you want to believe that you were the most talented, or did you want to believe that you were doing the most with the least amount of talent? And I think for me, I wanted to be like kind of in the middle. I didn't want to be the most talented, but I also did not want to be like
B tier.
I wanted to be B tier, and I was.
What was that? It was a while ago when I did idolize Bowerman for a short period of time. I think Evan had a quote on his Twitter that seems similar to what you were ranking. He's like, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. He had some sort of quote like that.
Michael Jordan
hard work beats talent from talent.
Yeah, he had that on his profile, and now that makes sense because I'm guessing that was definitely talked about.
No, this was years later. That was just Evan's persona. That was just like what he believed.
That's just him.
That was his motto.
So what was he on the A, B, C tier? Was he C?
He's so talented.
He's saying in the quote that he's C tier, that he works harder than his talent.
No, because in the quote he's saying that he's talented, but he'll get beaten if he doesn't work hard.
Oh, yeah, true. Actually, that's
he's saying he's
the way
B
to read
tier.
it.
Yeah.
He's saying himself he's B tier.
Well, I'm still a little bit confused because can there not be a reality where someone is the most talented and also the most hardworking, or is that just impossible?
Sure. Yeah.
So you're A tier then?
It was purely a thing of it was purely a thing of like where the talent lies, and then you can interpret how hard that person worked.
Our team would be interesting because we got Yard, who's probably the most talented person on the team.
I'd put him in A+.
He's A+.
He's A tier. C tier would be
A++.
hard.
I don't think you want to put anyone in C.
I don't think I'd put anyone.
Well, like legitimately, when I heard you saying this, I was so impressed because I don't think that our team could do that exercise because I think there's too many egos. Oh, yeah. And I think people would actually get their feelings. Did people get their feelings hurt in this? Did it become like personal?
No, I think it just became a talk on the long run. Like it just became.
It is a fun thing to talk about.
It just became a thing that we talked about, and whoever was leading the first rep, like, all right, get the A tier guys up there.
Yeah.
So the A tier guys have to lead the work. So actually, you don't want to be A tier.
I'm actually,
then you have to lead.
Perhaps not.
I think on the team, I'm a C tier. I worked pretty hard to get where I am.
Dude, that's what they would say about where I would put me. I'd be like, I'm C tier.
He's looking for us to say, no, you're B tier.
I think I'm C tier. I think I'm C tier.
No, I think I'm C tier.
Oh yeah, 4-time NCAA champ coming out of college is a C tier.
The better, the higher your accolades and the lower you put yourself is the most is like the arrogance scale.
Yeah, that's the most that you're saying that I wouldn't know this. Despite everything, I did this.
Well, actually, it'd be safe to be B tier.
B's the safe space.
But everyone would want to be in B.
I don't know. I think. Do you want to know? I remember the top 3, the A tier.
Who are the top 3 in the A tier?
You guys would have to tell us yours first.
I could.
You make the. Can we
From
make
Bowerman?
a gentleman's agreement
From
that
Bowerman?
if I say our A tier, because this is private
Oh, you mean
information.
for OAC? Well,
Yes.
our belief of our team. Okay, I can give you that. I can give you
Yeah.
that.
Then you guys
We
would
already
have
said
to.
Yard,
Yard.
probably
Just men's.
Yard.
We're just doing the men's.
Jared, George, and I would say
George.
maybe Mario.
Yeah.
But Mario works pretty hard. He'd be
I would.
low A.
I would disagree with your picks.
I would disagree too. I see Mario grind.
Yeah, same with
But
George.
Mario's pretty talented.
Same with George.
But George is also
But
very
everyone's
talented.
But everyone's
But
talented.
that's what I'm saying.
Everybody-
I'm picking out of the whole team who I think is the most talented, even though they all work very hard. Because Yara
Yes.
also works very hard.
We have to clarify that in this talent ranking, we are still in the 99.99.9.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's my picks. That's the Morgan. Give me your 3
I would put.
to counter mine.
I disagree with his, and I'm not even on your team.
He doesn't even have to be there. I would put. It's actually pretty hard. Are we including the new people? Because it's
Yeah.
hard because we haven't seen them go
That-
through.
I didn't include them really because
cycles.
I just haven't seen them
'Cause
like a
if-
full year.
If I was going to include the new people, I
Can you
would.
though?
I would do. I would do Yard.
Yeah, it's definitely a
Then I would pick between.
We're only doing the men, by the way. 'Cause I
Yeah.
feel like when we start talking about like the women, it's like that's their thing. Like they.
Yeah,
have
you
to
don't train
decide
with
that.
them.
Yeah.
You're not next to them. Because I would be trying to put Dylan and Kai both in A tier. I would actually do that. So I would put Dylan in there, and then I would put either myself or Kai. / I think you would be low A tier, high B tier.
I put him in the B tier as well.
Yeah,
I put him in the B. I'd even go. I might even say A. He's like A minus.
that's
But
that's
this
what
is
I'm saying.
hard. Then this is hard. This could go a podcast, honestly. C tier. Then I want to know the whole
Yeah, but
layers.
but pretty much for C tier, what you're looking for is who put in like the most consistent hard training and progressed the most with that.
Mm.
You know, because that's
I
why.
think that's fair. That's one good evaluation of who showed the most consistent progress versus like who just came out on top.
Yeah. It's hard to put other people in the C tier. You want someone to put themselves in the C tier. You don't want to say that someone else is C tier.
I think
Because you don't want to offend them.
it's not always. That's what we're saying.
That's why you
you're
have
also
to wait
saying
for
they
them.
got here by working their ass
Yeah,
off.
but there's a certain type of person that, as we've already said, that would like that more than others. So you don't want to put the type of person in C tier that doesn't want to be in C tier.
Right.
If they have, that's what I'm saying is the
Well,
dangerous
you're being.
part about
You
it.
see, that's why we have to take the average because you. Have
The
to
funny thing is,
remove
you guys
the
are saying this because you
emotions.
know people in C tier in your head, and you want to say it because you know you want them.
I
to
do
put
want to hear who
themselves-
is the absolute bottom talent level at OIC.
Yeah, I can't tell you that.
That's easy. It's Ritz.
Okay. In his mind, I could see Ritz being like, I didn't. Yeah.
Oh, dude, when Ritz sees like the nice shoes that we run in now and the spikes and everything, he's like, oh my god, I've run 12:47 in these.
Yeah.
It's like, dude.
And to his credit, it's possible.
It probably is possible because he was running in we ran 206, was it 206 or 207 marathon. He was running in like plastic shoes
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I think that's what they made
with a
them out
popped
of.
bubble or something.
Yeah. Wait, so we
Perhaps.
showed you ours.
Yeah.
Now do we get to see yours?
so the A tier was this was back in I want to say like 2019. So it was Lopez Lamont,
yeah, that makes sense.
I would have him up there.
Matthew Sensuowitz,
Makes sense as
Also
well.
makes sense.
Grant Fisher,
Makes sense.
and then Mohamed.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like Mo and Grant would be lower than Centro and Lopez, no?
Yes, I ranked
Because-
it 1 through 4 right
Yeah.
now.
Where was Sean in A?
Sean is C tier,
Really?
I would say. I think Sean works out, in my opinion, he works out well above.
I've heard
his
he's
talent level.
an absolute workout beast, but the only reason from the outside I was thinking that is just because of how many injuries he has and how quickly he's able to come back from injuries.
Yeah. I mean, people just like, people really overlook how many injuries Sean has come back from.
Yeah,
This
so-
guy almost lost his foot in 2019. He almost
Really?
lost his foot. Yeah, he twice. He almost lost his foot
Where
and then
did it
came
go?
back, and then it was like an infection in his foot.
Wow.
And it's actually a funny story. Or like, Grant had just joined. Grant was like, we were up in Park City, and Grant had just he was coming up to visit, and he really didn't know me well then. But Sean was like, his foot just like he finished the workout, and his foot just like blew up, like swollen, and he was icing his foot in this ice bath, and at that time we just thought he like had a, he's an injury or something. He's just icing his foot. And the ice bath was just sitting there for days, for days.
Just
And,
disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting, just like marinating. And then we find out that Sean has this infection in his foot. It's a staph infection. And it's like really serious, and that Sean is going to have to go to the hospital and get this treated and go on antibiotics and all that stuff.
So he got it from the ice bath.
No. He got it it happened inside, we think. Like it happened inside his injury.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going to have to ask him, but yeah, he almost lost his foot over it. He didn't. He came back from it. But when we found out that, okay, this had a staph infection in it, we're like, we got to get rid of this ice bath. And Grant was just sitting on the couch with me. I'm like, dude, we got to get rid of this right now. This has Sean has a staph infection in his foot. We got to get rid of this ice bath. And I'm like, all right, help me pick it up. And we were on this, we were at an apartment and on the 7th floor. And we pick up this ice bath, and I'm like, help me carry this over, Grant. And he's like, all right, fine. And he didn't know, like, this is his second day with Bowerman. He's just going to do what I tell him to do. And we bring it over to the ledge, and we try and pour it over, and we lose our balance. And it's starting to pour on us. And I, like, just push it in Grant's direction. It pours all over Grant.
I cannot believe you did that.
And I think, Grant's just like, of course. Now he knows, like, of course Woody pushed it over and spilled staph all over me.
Wow. You're a terrible person.
Yeah.
How bad would you have felt if Grant
It got staph pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, crazy. So,
Yeah, but ask him about that when he's on when you guys do a collab of the Half Step podcast. And
I've asked Grant to come on multiple times, and he has actually agreed in person, and then he's ghosted us online. But I imagine he's a busy man.
I don't think so.
Probably not that busy.
No, I know. I mean, he's just
He's in
busy as
Park City on
us.
his
Like,
own.
yeah, what's he doing that we're not doing? Like, we're just running.
We just run it.
Just running.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, I think that game, I don't think it's good to play it in the way that we just did it either, where you're talking about other people. I think you can only play that with everyone there.
Yeah, and
Does that
people
make
have their
sense?
own opinions themselves.
I don't think you can talk. I
That's
think
the
it's
beauty of podcasts, though, isn't it?
you can say whatever you want.
Yeah. You can put anybody in the category
Exactly.
because you feel like you're
You can
important.
make Mike Smith whoever you want him to be.
That's what we do.
Now I'm
And
imagining
you can make
things.
Dathan whoever you want him to be. Exactly.
Would you
We
feel
often
like
do that?
it's weird to for the Mike Smith stuff because you kind of like know him? If you went into people's rooms that you know were coached by him and they had like massive photos of him like on the wall in the closet, would you be worried? Like kind of
Is this a
photos
setup?
where
I
it's
feel like
like
this is a
looks
setup.
like
This is-
It's not. It's a legitimate question.
Would I be worried if I saw a shrine to Mike Smith
Yeah.
from my teammates? Naturally, yes.
okay.
What would you think about if your teammates were like you thought they were listening to music for like an hour before the race, and you found out they were just listening to like pre-recorded mics just on repeat?
Yeah.
Would you be concerned?
Like chop wood, carry water, kind
Like
of like
just on
Zen
repeat.
kind of quotes.
on repeat.
Yeah.
Or would that, is
I
that
wouldn't be
normal?
surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. You're right. The more I hear it,
It's like, yeah, there's a cult.
yeah.
But you kind of stay out of the cult vibes because you're here for 3 months. You know, if you spent the whole year in Flagstaff, there's no chance. Like
I
you'd
think
be,
that's the plan.
yeah,
I'm about to be, I hopefully be baptized into this community.
the Boulder community.
No, the Mike Smith cult.
Oh,
Oh. What do you have to do to be baptized? Do you
Yeah, I
have to
feel like
like
you've done enough.
chop down a
I
tree
feel
or
like
something?
I'm in. I'm already, but like I want
Oh.
a formal, like, hey, I'm here.
Because people that have been baptized by Michael Smith when they were in Hawaii, the brilliance of the coaching of being like, Mike got texts from everybody from the race, and his response was the exact same, saying, just do whatever Hobbs does or do whatever Nicky does. And they got the same text, so they didn't know what they were doing. They were just going around in circles saying like, oh, do what this person does. But this person got a text saying, do what this person does. It's the brilliance of Mike Smith coaching.
yeah.
So you don't know what like workout they're
Keep on
actually
It's
their
doing.
the blind leading the deaf.
Yeah.
Incredible.
keep them on their
No one knows
toes.
what workout they're doing, and they eventually just did my workout.
That was a test.
That was a test, yeah.
And did they pass?
Well, they
No.
didn't do the workout because Hobbs was doing something like they were doing 3 minutes. Some Haas people doing like 3 minute reps. I had 6 by mile, and I think like we were running like I wanted to run like 5:05 because we're at sea level, but that apparently was way too quick for a 1.5 lactate, whatever. They didn't have a reader. They're just going off like vibes. The Zen vibes in the head.
So
And then they did like I did like 6 and they did like 4. The only person that did them with me was Beetlejuice.
yeah.
Morgan Beetlejuice.
I think he's in his own cult.
He's in his own cult. He's in the Beetlejuice cult.
What is your guys' cult?
Our cult is
you
the
guys
Coffee
have
Club
Gus.
cult.
You guys
Yeah.
have a
Look right
cult?
here. Look
To
at
be
that
fair.
thing.
Yeah,
Look
we
at that
have the
little
Coffee
plushie.
Club.
Where's Gus right now?
He's okay.
He's asleep.
Okay.
He's not allowed in the studio because it violates his contract.
Yeah.
He's under
Yeah,
a
I
huge
heard that you
contract.
guys,
Protected
you
now.
guys each have, all 4 of you got a contract. I heard that.
Yeah.
My little slip up.
Yeah, who are you referring to? I was going through, like, I had too much time, and I was like, who could he possibly be actually
That
talking
wasn't
about?
That wasn't even like that was just a
Is
mistake.
there another one coming through the
That was
voice?
just a mistake of words. Sometimes the funny thing with the podcast is that
Sniffing.
I say stuff here and then I walk out of the podcast and like we talk for an hour to 2 hours and then I walk out, I'm like, don't remember anything I just said. And
Yeah.
like it's whatever happens in here is just
I have that same thing, but then I walk and get into the car. I'm like, I shouldn't have said that.
and then you remember everything you said. a
Yeah,
little
I
too
remember.
well.
I remember the bad things I said, not the good things I said.
But speaking of the cult of Mike Smith, so we try to give George a call.
Yeah.
So George, should have mentioned it already, is in New Zealand. Oh yeah, happy Christmas and New Year's to everyone.
Yeah, we totally passed on that. Can we say Happy New Year to the world? and
Yeah. Say it to them.
Say our maybe New Year's resolution?
We
Yeah.
can do our New Year's resolutions on this podcast.
You go first, Woody.
My New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually hadn't thought about it.
Me neither.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have brought that up. I should.
Ollie, do you have one?
I do have one.
Is it going to be similar to last year's?
Last year's was the vegan meal.
Yeah.
That didn't go all year.
You ate
I got to October. Well, I didn't eat vegan actually. That went like a couple weeks. I went vegetarian.
Oh, this was on the podcast too, where you're like,
Yeah.
I was a vegan, and they're like,
We called you.
you absolutely were not.
No, I was vegetarian. I had like a couple of vegan meals,
We called
but
him out.
we former teammate and best looking CIA operative Jonas Reese is vegan, and
Reese.
I thought Reese.
I
Sorry.
like that guy. I met him in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we love Eunice.
I-
Yeah,
miss him.
he's a lovely bloke. He joined the Europe team, but he was he kind of inspired me. I was like, I'm gonna do one vegan meal, one vegetarian meal a week, and I fucking hated it. I hated it
One
so much.
meal.
It's not that.
That's one
That's
of
not that
21
bad.
meals.
That's not that bad. That's a pretty reasonable New Year's resolution. I thought.
5% of your meals.
I
About?
thought that was a good. Do you think that's a reasonable?
I think Woody's more shocked that you failed it.
No, I'm shocked. That's it's like, hey man, you have a test. You have to get 5% of the answers right. Like,
I failed it because I just forgot. I think I got to like October, November, and then I looked at my past week. I was like, wow, there's nothing that I ate was vegetarian. And I was like, well,
Well, there's that one.
there's that one gone. New Year's resi.
Dude, it's hard because they're just
Me,
like,
it's probably to be more considerate about other people's feelings.
that's a boring one.
No, it's not. Actually, my resolution is by the end of the year, I want to play less video games, but also get dark matter in all my camos for Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
That's a good one because
So
they
if I
conflict
can-
against each other.
Yeah, so the confliction of this New Year's resolution, Woody, is that if I can hammer for the next couple of months early on and get the dark matter camo, which is almost impossible to do unless you play like 8 hours a day, then the rest of the year I don't play anymore. And then that could be my resolutions complete.
yeah, this seems like a productive use of time, man.
Yeah, that's what I think so.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
what else could I
well
be doing?
adjusted.
Like, feeding the homeless?
No, to be fair, yeah, you're gonna work. You're gonna be volunteer at the homeless shelter.
Nah, either that or I'm going to try and like fly to Flagstaff and spy on Mike Smith for Dathan just to see what's up there.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now.
Well, you
It
spy
goes
on
both
us?
ways.
Spy on us. This is Coffee Club, bro. This is not OAC.
We know nothing.
Nah, with it.
We don't know what goes on here.
But George is the only one that knows anything, and he's not here. So
That's
you got the two guys that are dummy, the
you
dummies
guys have
for
had
the
a
real guy.
spy all along.
No.
No.
Yeah.
What if I told you?
Yeah, wait. What if George has been reporting to Mike?
Oh,
Exactly.
dude, I don't even want to think about it because it might be true.
Yeah, that one hits too close to
This
home.
entire time.
That might hit close to home.
All right, I'm going to see if he answers.
You know what game I just started? I don't play video games very much anymore. Outer Wilds.
Is that
Have
the
you
one
played
that,
it?
I have played it. Yeah.
I've been playing it like the last week, nonstop. It's
Apparently,
really
the new
good.
Indiana Jones game's amazing. I think
don't
you'd
know.
like that game, Morgs.
All right, let's see if
All right,
George
get
answers.
George in here. We've totally skipped.
Do you reckon? This is the one thing.
This podcast is gonna go on for 3 hours.
I think
It easily could.
it easy could. Yeah. I think George could join your group. To be honest, the Mike Smith, what's it called, Flagstaff Elite.
We don't know yet. I think we're actually going to have a real name when Mike becomes
I thought you guys
a
would call
professional coach.
Flagsmith Elite.
Flagsmith Elite. That's what.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
All right, it's done.
Why don't we just call it Woody Kincaid and the Flagstaff Elite boys?
Kincaid.
Yeah, that was his
Concave.
nickname for you.
That's my nickname for you,
Do you
Woody
like that?
Concave.
And this one's Georgie Porgy.
This is George.
Can you hear us, George?
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and
Happy New Year's.
And,
Hey, George, what are you doing?
What?
Oh, you're cross training.
What
I
do
think
you
you're doing
look good in
something
my
else.
seat?
Yeah, I was actually
You look good in
complaining
my seat,
about
Woody.
your chair, man. You like leaned forward.
We did a little
Hey,
mic swap
what?
for Woody.
Let it go.
Podcasting's hard work.
Not for Woody.
I feel like my back is like
Wait,
breaking.
you
Just trying
think
to
we're
reach
just relaxing every week for an hour? No, we're grinding in there.
That's
It's
true.
tough.
I figured that out.
But Georgie, how's it going down under? How was a summer Christmas on the farm?
Summer Christmas on the farm was just wonderful. Yeah, magical time out there.
Where the hell are you?
Yeah,
Dude,
plus
it
cows,
sounds
plus
like
sheep.
he's calling in from a radio. Like he's like long-time listener,
Is
full-time
there
podcaster.
noise in the background?
No, we're just wondering where you are, George. It looks like you're
Looks like
like.
you're in a bunker.
Do you want to see?
You're in a hangar.
It looks like he's in a hangar. Yeah.
Let me show you. This is actually, well, I've been coming here a lot. There's actually an epic facility. Let me show you. I'm on the bike. I was going to be on the Stairmaster mode, but I thought I'd be too puffed, and
That would have been
it was going to be
epic.
too hard.
The Stairmaster shots.
It's actually so hard. I was on there yesterday. I don't think I would have been able to talk on there. So I'm on the bike instead.
Nice.
But this is,
Holy shit.
look at this gym facility.
They have those in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Bike?
Wow. That
Did you go to
nice.
Australia?
I think he's in N-Swiss or something. This looks like Australian
They
money.
even, pickleball is coming to New Zealand, apparently.
Amazing.
Isn't it summer down there?
Definitely.
What do you? Why?
And this whole bit is only like just for high performance athletes in New Zealand. Like anyone on the high performance program
Yeah.
can come use that. For me, but the bike's over here, so I'm on the bike.
Wait, how far away is this from your farm, George?
It's freaking hot and humid. It's 15 minutes from my house.
Oh, nice. That's pretty
Nice.
close. Pretty
So you're
local.
never coming back because it seems like that seems like an ideal training setup you guys.
Oh, wait, I didn't even. And that's the track out there,
Oh my
like that
god.
stadium.
Okay.
You can't really see it, but
So we should go there for
We
training
should probably
camp.
do
Behind
training
that-
camp there. Yeah, George has just confirmed that we do training camp in New Zealand.
and there's a 1.5 mile gravel path around the outside, like a Davidson Mesa type loop.
Nice.
That's amazing. That's amazing. But how's the body doing? How's training going? You clicking along? Sounds like you've been grinding on the Stairmaster. That's never easy.
Yeah, it's actually so hard. Underrated. Inspired by Harvey Nelson. Who's that Aussie guy?
Who?
I actually don't know.
You're that account.
Harvey.
Remember we were looking at Stairmaster?
Oh,
No, the Aussie guy.
the balanced runner. You know him.
I do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Woody knows. Woody's worked with him.
I have.
That guy. Apparently he races Stairmaster. He's actually very good. It was so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, been spending more time in here than I'd like. I just ran 5 miles, which was the longest run I've done since I've been in New Zealand, so not ideal. On the, on the hunt for that elusive pain-free run,
Yeah.
which
Fair.
hasn't happened since May, probably.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's been 6 months of searching for that, so yeah, not ideal. But when I do get out there, it's beautiful for it.
I was gonna say,
70 and sunny most days.
if you're gonna search for it anywhere, you search for it in New Zealand, eh?
Yeah, just like the hobbits.
Just like the hobbits.
Mhm. The
Yeah,
ring.
pretty nice down here.
Damn.
Yeah, got a week at the beach coming up right after New Year's. At a surf beach, I think.
Ooh,
So maybe I get on the board, but I don't know. No, I don't surf like Ollie, so
yeah, but what type
we'll see
of
if
break
I-
is it? Is it like?
we'll see if I can stand up.
If it is it like just like a very easy surf break, or is it kind of a bit more rough, like
I
rolly
have
waves?
no idea. I
Like
think it's just like a beach break, just
a
like
beach break.
wide sandy beach.
Yeah, I mean, you could
Yeah.
if it's nice and if it's not too big, you could just paddle out in a big board and just flop around out there. Do a bit of flopping.
I'll let you know when I get there.
Yeah, please do, please do.
Well, unfortunately,
And
the quality is not great here, George. Just so you know.
That's okay. I have a feeling it might be.
Are you on the
I'm
Wi-Fi there?
very happy to hop on for the bit.
Is this the New
The
Zealand
Wi-Fi seems
Wi-Fi?
to be worse.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have Wi-Fi yet.
Yeah.
Hasn't made it down
That
there.
doesn't make it to New Zealand yet, Woody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually have Starlink at home. We had to get Starlink from Elon Musk.
Oh wow, that sounds
So-
futuristic.
Yeah, that sounds like a conflict
He's
of interest.
tracking everything we do.
Yeah. Well, we are very happy to be able to see your face and get a little check-in. And yeah, hopefully the body continues to feel better and better and you don't have to spend quite as much time inside because, yeah, it's got to be so nice being there right now.
Yeah. Enjoy your time away from all the obviously training's important, but when you're in New Zealand, enjoy the
Family.
mental freeness you have when you're back home with your locals.
Do you have any questions for
I
Woody?
will.
Yeah, I mean, while we're sitting here, George,
While
No.
you're sitting in my seat.
what?
Oh, no, fine, but what's been
yeah,
happening
while I'm
in the race?
sitting on your throne, claiming it, I'm also going back to your old coach. I need to know, how am I going to win over Mike Smith's heart?
Are you telling me you haven't won over Mike Smith yet? How many years in the
I
States?
feel like to keep the heart, you have to work every day.
Yeah. You got to win it every day.
Yeah.
That's actually that's sage advice right there.
There's a lot of people contending for
That was Mike Smith's advice, of course.
No, I think you're on the right track. I think, well, get back to Flagstaff for one.
Yeah,
I think that
that's
would
where you
probably
fucked
help.
up. That's where you fucked up.
That might help.
That's step one, and then I think the rest will fall into place.
Yeah.
Fair enough. What
Easy
about you?
as
Are you going to get back to Flagstaff?
Yep, I'm actually our whole training camp in Phoenix. I'm actually just going to Flagstaff this
Just
week.
driving up every day.
Honestly, he jokes about
Well,
that, but
everyone's
if he's not around, you know exactly where he is, bro.
It's
If me and Morgan wake
it's
up
at
one
an
morning, we're
NAU
like, "Where's
party."
Geordie for the run?" And then we like sees location, he's in Flagstaff. It's like, God damn it,
I could see it. Not again.
not again.
No, he's turned off his location. You
Yeah,
guys
he's
just
like-
know where he is.
Yeah, I was like,
Amazing. Well, thank
That's
you,
the only reason
George.
I'm going to Phoenix training camp.
We'll let you get back to the biking, and hopefully next week we can
Wait.
have a longer conversation.
We have a question for him. What's your New Year's resolution?
oh yeah, I want to know this.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
That's good, actually.
Ollie had a good one, but what do you know?
What are some examples? What are they?
Some examples could be
Feed the homeless.
yeah, or like
Playlist.
spend a lot of money, don't spend a lot of money,
Get a Porsche.
get a Porsche 911, 1991.
Ollie
Price
said he
that-
was going to get better at video games.
That's what I
but
said.
play them less.
No, I was gonna get really good camos in Call of Duty, but also don't play video games a lot, so it's like conflict of interest.
My motto has been the
Okay.
Casa Bonita motto of where they took over Casa Bonita, and the motto was change nothing, improve everything.
That's a really good motto.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
And that seems to be the method we're going with our New Year's resolution. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Jordy.
That sounded good. I like that one.
All right.
Okay.
There it is right there.
I can't speak for him. I can't.
No, you already have.
You already have. Dude, I like
No,
one of those, bro.
My New Year's resolution is to be able to do a muscle up.
Yes.
As I'm watching some CrossFit bros right now.
Yeah, that's actually
So-
tough. That's pretty tough, I think. So
Dude,
it's gonna take some training.
that is hard.
Yeah,
That's my resolution.
I love it. We got to do our bicep check-in when you get back as well. We haven't done that for a while.
Dude,
See-
did I have the smallest bicep? I think I did.
I think we're all similar. I think we have relatively similar biceps. They're all small.
Somehow they were
Should
all
we-
the exact same.
They're all small. Woody's probably got the smallest. No offense, Woody.
You don't know me.
Woody's taking his top
Wait
off
till you
right
see
Oh,
now.
these guns, dude.
actually,
Actually, we might be cooked here, Morgs.
as he takes those sleeves off. Yeah, you look good.
What are you running, Houston Huff?
Possibly. Don't tell George.
Wait, you actually-
you
Joe
actually-
doesn't listen to this podcast.
No, but we see him. But we see him every day. So
Dude,
that's big.
We won't
that's
tell him.
Woody's bicep right there.
It's always like that.
That's
by the way.
massive, bro. That's massive.
I think Woody has the exact same size as the rest of us. One size fits all.
I
One
would
size
have to
fits
say you probably got
Maybe there's something wrong with that tape measure.
There's just everything's
I
the
think
same.
maybe it's like a gag tape measure where it's just the same measurement every increment. It's the same measurement.
That would make sense. That would make sense. All right. Well,
Well, George, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you out in
In Flagstaff?
The great,
I'm very happy you
I don't
finally
know the
came on
mountain
with
range
it.
of Flagstaff. What is the mountain range of Flagstaff?
Actually, Geordie, can I do a New Year's thing with you? Like a
San
bet?
Francisco Peak.
The San Francisco Peak.
Yep.
I want to do a bet because we've
What
had
is that?
bets before, like the ones with the tattoos on the arse. If we ran like the world record for the 5K, if I win a gold medal at Tokyo World Championship, so there was a 5K, 1500, triple jump, whatever, you have to shave your head with me. If I win a gold medal,
With you. That's not very. That's nothing for you.
All he
basically
wants to
already
shave
done
his
that.
head.
no,
and
but
he
I
would
can
like
shave
you
my
to do it
head,
with
but
him.
you have to do it with me if I win a gold medal at the World Championships. Are you gonna accept
What
that?
about- What if I win?
If you win,
Yeah.
What will you do?
I'll get a Brazilian.
Oh, he went far.
He went there.
Yeah, he said I'll shave my head, and he, like
I'm trying to think
I'll
of something
shave my
that George would
balls.
agree to.
That's
I don't know what
painful.
else. I could not
those
play
are
video games.
painful, I'm pretty sure.
Brazilians?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrifying. I don't want to get them.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't trust that because Geordie's already won a world
What is
championship.
George? What is George? I think this has to come down to because you want George to shave his head.
Yeah.
Now, what does George want Ollie to do? Let's think about that. And I'm still thinking. I'm thinking it's going to be something related to like maybe make him a meal once a week, or maybe
Why is the once a week meal
sell
thing
your
still
sell
on?
your car and like get like a less good car maybe. I
Okay.
don't know.
All right.
Wait, the first thing I thought of was
Yeah, see, we're on the right.
I, honestly,
same way.
though, I would agree to that because
You have to sell your Tesla.
I would sell my
if George
Tesla.
wins, that's a crazy bet.
and you have to drive a Fiat 500.
Yeah.
Which
Or a
actually does
Prius,
be sick.
or a Prius, so he can
Oh
maintain.
yeah,
his
something way
carbon,
less cool.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
carbon
Yeah,
neutrality.
you have to drive a
I don't
Prius.
know. I don't know if
actually.
anybody's looking at a Tesla
Oh,
thinking
Ollie would
that's
hate
cool.
that.
But yeah, all right. Yeah, sweet. All right, I'll do it. Deal. All right. Me and George got our year bet.
Now Woody and I have to do one.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
If I win, you kiss me. No. If you win.
If I win, you kiss me. If I lose, you kiss me.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, perfect.
All right, thanks, George.
Thank you, Geordie.
Something like that.
Miss you,
All right,
bud.
thanks,
Take
boys.
care.
Have a
See
lovely
ya.
podcast.
Will
Thank
do.
you. We'll
Thanks,
see you
George.
again
Talk to you
next
soon.
week.
Man.
Talk to you soon, mate.
Ciao. Oh man,
Well,
that was pretty sick, actually.
yeah, it's good to.
The connection in New Zealand leaves a bit to be
Be
but-
desired.
But I guess
It
what
worked
are you
out.
gonna do? It was nice to get that little check in. Either way, and we got some good bets out of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't even know where we go next with this one. We have like a kind of mystery we do a segment called Coffee Cauldron, which is like Q&A. And we have like a special Woody like Q&A. If you want to, do you want to take a question?
I mean, we'll take a question to keep the fire going. Sure.
All right. Here's coffee.
I'm not
Woody
like,
edition.
yeah, I'm not like a huge Cauldron guy, but
Maybe
Well-
today we'll change that.
yeah, why not? I said I'd never be here. Here I am.
Yeah, things can always change.
Anonymous message from a competitor in the Sound Running 2022 10K. Why did you spike and trip Klecker with 500 meters to go?
That was in the Cauldron, huh? And that
Someone
was the
send
Cauldron
that in.
talking.
Someone send that in.
And that was the Cauldron bubbling up and then speaking.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's the first time we've had the voice blur though. I'm pretty
Why
sure.
did I spike Joe Klecker? Because he slowed
That's
down.
the-